Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say. Used to kick boot on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Got at your stack, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. I'll stick, did it he say, she say, getting no D.
It's the National...
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. This 2nd and 4.
They'll try the right side with Ekeler.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ritter off the play fake.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Check right. Connect red. Black block. Check pink.
Ekeler now between the tackles. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
You look at this Colt defense.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team?
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Stroud. This one complete to Alec Pierce. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. Play action. Here's Stroud. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. 7 yards there and a first down. The Colts had a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chase Brown, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Ritter on 1st and 10. He's got his man. It's Andrews. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
After 1, 7-0 on EA. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Ritter. This is swung out to Eckler. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Ritter looking to throw here on fourth. And it is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Ritter back to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on first and goal. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Ready?
A handoff. It's Eckler. Broken tackle. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it. Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
Patterson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3-and-out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. In motion goes the tight end. An inside give, Brown. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Andrews. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ball at the 33, second and 9. Throwing now is Stroud. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Brown. He is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you will too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Chase Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Colts to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And now they'll shift things around. Stroud now on 2nd down. He'll look underneath and finds Brown.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Stroud sets up the play action. Touchdown Colts! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
21, Texans 3.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half.
Check. Yellow, line, opposite, green.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ready?
Back to throw, Ritter. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Yellow, check right. Smith red, black drop.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. He finds Wilson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the play.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Ritter from the gun. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to come.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Christian Barmore able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth. This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually...
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. This is Brown going up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. A ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Up the middle they go. Barlow. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Stroud on third down now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. George Pickens.
from 17 yards out.
And the Colts are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Texans 10.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Second down throw coming for Ritter.
And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Now here's Stroud.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
And Stroud now to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Colts send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On second down, Ritter.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So this one winds up in Indianapolis victory.
Can I talk my... Come on. That other side. The Oakley way. Hey. C5. Can't nobody do me like I do me.